Previously on Nara G's Nook, I showed you 9 elegant wedding centerpieces using Dollar Tree items. If you haven't watched that video yet, make sure to check it out right after today's video. For today's video, showreel. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Nara G, and today's video we're going straight into it. I will be making some beautiful DIYs using these Dollar Tree foam wreaths. But first, I would love it if you can hit that subscribe button and join my Nook family if you're new here. Okay, so back to our DIY. For DIY number 1, I will be covering all of this using Mod Podge before spray painting it. So I will use some Mod Podge to cover the surface before spray painting it. This is because this is all foam, and foam and spray paint don't go together very well. Alright, so if you do spray this directly, the spray paint is going to eat up the foam. So in order to have a perfect finish, I recommend you cover this with a thick film of Mod Podge. Be generous with it, as you can see me doing. Let it dry and then you go ahead to spray paint it. Alright, so I will carry on with covering all of this with Mod Podge. It takes about 24 hours for this to properly cure and set, and especially the fact that we are spray painting this and not using it for another project, I recommend you actually let it stay for the full 24 hours before spray painting. So I had to move this to a flat surface in order to be able to cover it properly. As you know, Mod Podge, it's all glue, but it's actually easy to wash off. Alright, so I have all set, and this is 24 hours later when the Mod Podge is all dry and clear. You can't see it anymore. So I went ahead and spray painted it gold using my Rust-Oleum spray paint. This is what it looks like after the spray paint was all dry. Next step, I'll be using these famous Dollar Tree mirrors. If you do recall, these are the mirrors I use for my charger plate decor videos, the charger plate series. If you've watched those, if you haven't, I have the link in the description box below for the different editions. So I'll be using these mirrors for our DIY for today. One thing about these mirrors is that they're very fragile, so you want to be very careful when you're taking it apart. Keeping these frames to use for another DIY sometime down the line. Now back to our DIY. This is already set and prepped for us, okay? So the mirrors are already glued to this hard cardboard that was on the back of our mirror frame. So I'm not gonna take that apart. I'm just gonna add some hot glue on the corners, and then we'll go ahead and put our foam wreath. This was the perfect size for this, guys. It just fits perfectly, as though the mirror was made for this. Alright, so that is what it looks like. Foam and hot glue go very well together. They adhere perfectly. So you could use any other strong adhesive if you want to, but I recommend just using your good old hot glue. I will go ahead and do the same for the remaining 8 of our foam wreaths and our mirrors. So we already have our hanging part on the back of our mirror set for us. if you want to add that, you can do so, but these foam wreaths are very light, so it is very easy to actually put on your wall or hang on your wall. Alright, so now I have all of them set. I will go on to our next step, which is putting it together. Okay, so I have all 9 of them. I will first of all try to glue them together before flipping them over and adding some more support. You could easily skip this step of gluing them together before additional support and just go straight with doing the support on the back. Okay, so if you've watched right up to this point, I would love it if you can comment foam wreaths in the comment section and show your girls some love. You know that's a tradition on this channel, guys. So please do drop your comment down below and also let me know what you think about this video. So I'll be using these popsicle sticks to actually put some additional support on the back of our foam wreaths wall art. And this is what it looks like after we're all done. What do you think? I would love to know what you think about this particular DIY number 1 using our Dollar Tree foam wreaths. I like that it is simple, it is straight to the point, adds a lot of flair in its own way, and you can actually make this as big as you want or as small as you want. So I used only 9 rings for this one, but you could actually go 12, 15, 16, you name it, on a large wall, and it would look just as beautiful. I also chose to use gold spray paint, but you could use any color of your choosing. So please do let me know in the comment section, what color would you go with for something like this? Okay, so that was it for DIY number 1. So moving on to DIY number 2. So DIY number 2 is technically very the same as DIY number 1, but just set out differently. So I'll be using 2 sets of 4 is what I will be doing. So basically I took apart DIY number 1 to show you how versatile you can go with this. This time around I had 2 options to keep it as it is right now. That is perfectly fine. You could do this, or you could use additional mirrors. So I'm using the 4.5-inch mirrors that I also got from the Dollar Tree here, just to add some flair. So I will go ahead and glue this down using my hot glue. So do tell me in the comment section, do you like it with the mirrors or just plain without the additional small mirrors? I would like to know. And this is what it looks like afterwards. I love it. So please do let me know in the comment section what your thoughts are about this DIY number 2. And this is the other option without the extra small mirrors. Which one do you prefer? With the small mirrors or without the small mirrors? I'd like to know. Please do comment below. Now moving on to our final DIY for today, DIY number 3. Using our Dollar Tree foam wreaths. This time around, I'm not spray painting. I'll be using the regular acrylic chalk paint. You could use the regular black paint from the Dollar Tree or this black paint that I got from Michaels. So for this one, I'm not using any Mod Podge simply because there's no spray painting to be done, and acrylic paint doesn't eat into foam. It paints perfectly. I would do about 3 different coats on this. Alright, so I set aside for our paint to dry while I went ahead to take apart our mirrors from the Dollar Tree. This time around, I'm doing the mirrors differently. Recall from the first 2 options, we had the mirrors placed behind the foam reeds. This time around, I'm placing the mirrors on top of the foam reeds. I am using the cardboard just to support the mirror so it doesn't scratch while I go ahead to glue it together. Just watch as I do this. I am doing it this way to avoid any mess, because gluing it on the top directly using your hot glue can easily create a lot of mess. So I do it on the reverse side and then I turn it over, and this is what it looks like. So I have all 4 of them done, and I will go ahead to use these embellishments from the Dollar Tree to adorn the corners of our mirrors. So I used a little bit of Mod Podge to do this so that stays there forever, and I'll go ahead to show you guys what our final look is like. So use that on the back to give it some support that you can easily hang on your wall. To put these 4 together, I am using these Jenga blocks, which I will spray paint gold, and I'm not planning on putting it tight close together like I did for the first 2. I wanted some space in between them, so I will use my popsicle stick, attach the spray painted Jenga blocks, and I will put it in between each circle. And this is what it looks like after I was done. Okay, so this is what our 3rd DIY looks like. The idea was to make 8 of this, but I ran out of foam rings, so we only have 4 of these ones, but you get the idea. So what do you think? And which of these 3 DIYs was your favorite? And that will bring us to the end of our video today. If you did enjoy this video, please do not forget to hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you do not miss a thing. In the meantime, always remember to be your fun self no matter what life throws at you. Thank you for watching and have a great day.